Uh, Finally, my son is asleep and I can come and talk about this. I've been wanting to come and speak about this since earlier. Wasn't able to, it's the witching hour. I actually wasn't able to sleep because I slept for a long time earlier. I don't even know why I'm making excuses as to why I'm up during the witching hour. I've noticed that there have been certain people that have been encouraging me to go to sleep during the witching hour, people that I can't trust. So, y'all know I always trust in my spirit guides. So, whenever I'm up late, it's for a reason. So, anyway, give me a second. There that dang on hair is. Know when you have a hair that turns underneath? I'm sorry, guys. Let me get this. I know this seems kind of unprofessional because y'all just want to hear what we're talking about, but okay. And then I touch my eye and there's something on my hands. Okay. I had a hair that turned underneath. So I wanted to come and talk about the Black Candle vigils that I'm offering, and um, just a little bit about your enemies, people who have decided that they want to trespass on you in some kind of way. I want to talk about that. So a lot of people, when they think about black candles, they think about them being very negative, and they're not. They can be extremely amazing in protecting you and warding off bad spirits. Okay. Well, the stuff that I've been dealing with, um, but yeah, constantly, they're constantly up to it. Even on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. So here's what I want to say. A lot of you are just like me. You ain't walked up to somebody and just started some crap with them. Same difference with when it comes to spiritual warfare. A lot of you guys, they started that crap with you. They did. They started it with you, and it does matter who started it. It does, because whoever started it is responsible for it. You are not responsible for negative energies and negative spirits that people have conjured against you. You're not responsible for that. If you're sitting there minding your own business, because I've actually seen people do it. I've actually seen people do certain stuff that is totally unnecessary. I was talking about the unnecessary evil things that people are doing that is totally unnecessary. They're doing it out of fear. They're doing it out of confusion. And so if you have like a witch or either a person or a group or a coven that just all of a sudden starts to attack you, you have every right to defend yourself spiritually. And they will cast sympathy spells also, which, if they are casting sympathy spells, that is meant to weaken you know, your resolve or your power in the situation, especially if it's somebody that you barely know or if it's somebody that if somebody just decides, oh, I want to attack this person, and I've seen people doing it. I have seen people spiritually attacking people just because They don't even need a reason. They'll make up a reason in their mind. And then they'll go and they will conjure all of this negative energy. Even some of them know how to conjure up spirits, and they will send it to you, in their self hatred, their jealousy, their feelings of inadequacy. They will do that. And it's not fair to the person that they're doing that to. And their thought process of it is, well, I'm suffering, you might as well suffer. And you try to let them know, well, you don't have to suffer. That's just like the heart healing ritual that I did. You know, you can heal yourself, but they're like zombies. They won't do it. They won't do it. And they'll try their damnedest to get you to identify with them. But at the end of the day, they started that crap with you. In any practitioner, even myself, I've done some self-inflicting things. I may have done love spells on people that I shouldn't have. I may have made mistakes, and so you have to be responsible, just like I have to be responsible for the stuff that I conjure. Now, I don't just conjure stuff against people. I'll hear people lying on me. I'll hear people talking crazy about me. I'll see people wishing curses on me. So I have the right to defend myself, you know? So this is the purpose of the vigils. Um, I think it's an excellent idea to do that. I can't imagine, because I've been burning black candles for like the past week, and I've been feeling great. I have been. So right off the bat, your enemies want to blame you for their problems. It's like, well, you've been having those problems for years and years and years before I even knew you existed. And so that's why you're not going to feel, they'll be like, well, I'm going to send some stuff back to you. Well, what are you going to send to me? Things that you're responsible for? I mean, we all have had things that we needed to clear up. For a while, I was wondering what all of the persecution was about. And then I realized that it did not have anything to do with my past life. So I was feeling guilt for no reason. When you incarnate into another lifetime, the slate is wiped clean for the most part. It depends on what you do, it depends on why you do it. And then you can even tell that people are trying to conjure my past self or either wounds from that, because I share a lot about myself because I have nothing to hide. You know, you know what I'm saying? So, it's not your fault that there are people that will just pick you to just start attacking you. And I know that I even personally myself have tried to extend an olive branch to all of the people that have an issue with me. And and because of the issues that they have within themselves, they want to project it to you or either send it to you. So I believe that black is a mixture of all colors. It's a beautiful color. I love the color black. It's not evil in any way. What it does is it'll neutralize that energy, that negative energy. It don't necessarily have to go back to the person, but I do think that if it's meant for that person to work that out within themselves, that's just what you have to do. Um, what else was I going to say about the color black? Black is the color of peace. Everybody always thinks that the color white or the color blue or the color purple. No, black is a very peaceful color. So that way there can be peace. There doesn't have to be all that arguing and going back and forth. And that color black will neutralize that energy. And then also it's for warding. So black is a very powerful, amazing candle color to use in any like color to use in any situation. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very, very, very powerful color. It gets things done because, for me, I don't, that's one of the reasons why I quit going to family gatherings. My family members, they would always get drunk and just argue with each other. And I was just like, God, I don't want to argue. So, and not trying to speak negatively about my family, but I don't really like to argue. I'd like to spend my time doing the things that I enjoy. And then also, no wonder there's a deadly cycle that's going on in every community to where people's lives are being, because your enemies can ruin your life if you let them. If you got spiritual enemies, they can absolutely ruin your life. And they've done it. And they don't understand why they can't ruin your life because you're doing something about it. They've ruined other people's lives and they're like, dang it, why haven't I ruined her life yet? Because I'm taking action. I'm defending myself spiritually. Because think about it. If you just sit and argue and go back and forth, man, you're going to tear down your health. And while a lot of people assume that empaths are just there to be people's kicking posts, we're not. We're not there to just hold all of your bad energy and just get rid of it. Like we're supposed to just, you know, pull it into ourselves and constantly be filtering your stuff out. No, that's not fair. I've actually gotten sick before because I've sensed sick people sending me their sick energy. And that's not cool. And then, of course, there's other things like energy harvesting, psychic attacks, which can totally throw your day off, which is what they mean to do. That's their intent, is to mess you up somehow. So I'm going to do it all year. All year. I'm going to add up how much that's going to cost by the end of the year. One black candle a week, the cost of the candle. Hey, it's worth it. I did that right before I moved out of my old house, too. Okay. Also, while I was staying in the hotel, I did it. I had to because they were still psychically attacking Jacob. Jacob was constantly screaming. They threatened to throw us out like 5 times. It was horrible what these people were doing. And they're still obsessed. I want you to be homeless. Like, why? Like, are you crazy? 'Cause they're sick. Mm. Speaking of which, almost forgot somebody. So, you know, it just, some people are very, very hateful. If they want you to believe that you're hateful, no, I'm trying to raise my children. I'm trying to get married. I'm trying to buy a lake house. I'm trying to, you know, extend my family. No, I don't want to. No, 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 no. That's not what I want to do. And then they assume that because you're a black woman that you just have hell inside of you, and it's like, no, that's actually not true. Joining the witchy community or being on YouTube as a black witch has probably been one of the most traumatizing experiences of my life. But I'm not going to let that interfere with my craft because regardless to what the situation is, they're going to keep attacking me because they're obsessive, probably until the day they croak. It's just it's the reality of it. That's why it's a lot of people that are deathly afraid of being on YouTube as a witch or in social media because you not only have those enemies, but then you have um, church people. You have church people that are attacking you too because they're being judgmental. Those are some of the worst ones. They do the most evil while calling you evil. They call you evil for practicing witchcraft while they practice witchcraft. It's the most ridiculous thing. Anyway, I think that there's a lot of people that are just under possession, and it's sad when people are under that kind of negativity. It is. It's very sad. So do not feel bad about joining the circle. Obviously that negative energy that they're sending you is not going to kill them, but they damn sure are afraid that it will. Maybe because they have done something that they shouldn't have done. There's people that have done awful, despicable things to people, and they want to send you their negative karma. And that ain't fair. Why should I suffer for something that you did? So don't feel guilty or bad about that. And please, God, don't get so depressed to where you just want to end it all, you know, because they'll do that to you too. They get a kick out of it. I noticed that a lot of people just get a kick out of negativity. Did y'all notice how many people? Why is it that our people, in particular, African American people, why do they celebrate whenever people get divorced? I guess maybe it's because culturally, marriage is a white patriarchal thing. Black people more so have marriages, but not those kinds of marriages. And so anyway, it just seemed like when somebody breaks up, they celebrate like, yay, yay, I'm so happy. It's like, really? I noticed that about Megan Good and her husband. But they had problems anyway. So anyway, I just and they're under demonic possession as well. Especially her husband. He's under some bad demonic possession. Anyway, um yeah, if you are somebody that is angry at the world and mad and you just say, well, I'm going to go and pick and attack her. She's going to be my victim. It's the same thing as a criminal. That's what they do. And so if they conjure up that energy within themselves or within the ground or within the air, or within the fire, then they have to be prepared to deal with that. And they should know how to deal with that. Okay? They should know how to deal with that. Really, I believe you too. Never accept failure. I believe you. I believe you. Absolutely. They're jealous and psychotic. They don't want to see me talk to nobody. Like nobody can talk to me. And it's weird. It is. Mm. Sick. Ain't they sick? That's a sick person. Let me ask who that is. I always have my cards right by me. Let's check and see who that is that's sending you that message. And see, you tell the truth, you shame the devil. That sounds like the devil to me. But let's see who it is. That's the whole thing about people that are possessed by them badass demons. They don't they don't know that they're really possessed. They don't know what they're doing. Hold on, let me see. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, Saint Michael, I call to you for protection. Protection of everybody that is watching this that is being attacked. Who is that that's sending never accept failure these telepathic messages? It's definitely somebody that's watching right now. Somebody that's angry at me. I can definitely see somebody that is a fire sign, Sagittarius. Why are they doing that, spirits? They're very angry and heartbroken. I can feel them too. Never accept failure, by the way. I can feel them too. Yeah, they're very heartbroken. They're going through a lot, very angry. Things that we're not responsible for. We're not. So, but the good news is never accept failure is that now you know that you're definitely telepathic. So that's like a yeah. So somebody's texting you or are they sending you telepathic messages? What a psychopath. By email? How the hell they get your email address? Well, they must know who you are. I thought you meant telepathic messages. What a psychopath. What the hell? They gonna run out of that money soon. I'd say take the money and no, I'm joking. I was gonna say take the money and just come back in under another account. Take that foolish person's money. They're foolish. What a weirdo. Oh goodness. Let me see if this person is spiritually inclined. Is this a spiritual person or is this a spirit? Show me who this person is. That's interesting. Well, they can't do nothing to do harm to you. Just to let you know. It's definitely a very crazy, psychotic fire sign person. Is this the yeah, oh my God, what a psychopath. They got they got the Prince of Wands reversed, the Five of Wands reversed, the Seven of Cups reversed, the High Priestess reversed, and the Ten of Swords upright. What a psychopath. They're having a Whoever that is, they're mentally ill. That person is mentally ill, is what they are. They're very mentally ill. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have anything to do with any of these men online either. What I can tell is that they are obsessive, and then especially about me because I've got old beefs with some of these men on here, and they're really sick. They really are. They're very sick. And I know exactly every person that is stalking me, and it is very sick. A lot of these men need to be healed. Sadly, they're more than likely to kill over first before they heal themselves. They're not right in the head. What messages do you have for this crazy person that won't? You would think that a normal person that has a mind would think, okay, I'm just going to walk away but no, not these people. What messages do you have for this sick person that is actually offering to pay people to not be in my chat room? Okay. Yeah, walk away. Have some self-esteem, have some self-worth. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, reverse, the Eight of Cups. Time to walk away. I got the Temperance card twice. It's a obsession with isolating me. It is. It's a real bad obsession that's going to drive them insane. They don't want nobody talking to me for some reason. It's so weird, and it's very random. Never have I ever lived my life like that. I've always been a social butterfly, and it is what it is. I don't know. This is, yeah, it's crazy. They're pretty nutty. But like I was saying, going back to what I was saying, even that person, you're responsible for your own energy. I'm not responsible for you. I'm only responsible for me and mine. And see, I'm not going to let it get me upset, but at the end of the day, the kind of stuff that they're doing, they're not thinking about my children. I'm on my channel discussing what I have the right to discuss. And before they do any harm to my children or my business or my person, they're going to have to deal with their own energy. It's all about not having anything else better to do. That's why people need to quit paying them to do videos in social media. It's very irresponsible. From what Spirit told me though, is that they're not trying to put children in harm's way, but their own demons are going to cause loss of jobs and income, and people will not be able to pay them to do stuff like that. Because there's some people on here that are being paid to stalk people. Did y'all know that? They pay people to stalk people. It's so sick. It is. It's sick. So they're putting it up to themselves. They've decided that they want to control somebody. And damn it, they feel that they're going to do it no matter if they're not able to control somebody. Well, I'm not worried at all. I ain't worried at all. These people can't do shit to hurt me. So, nobody needs to worry about me. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not the only person that's on here that's being stalked. Just to let y'all know, like, there's like every single psychic reader, they may not be getting stalked to the capacity that I am, but some of them much, much worse. Some of them it's worse, but I know exactly how to protect myself. So yeah, I know exactly how to protect myself. Yeah, and I don't have nothing to do with no lovers swirl. They what they swirling or something. I don't want nothing to do with no swirling and twirling and polyamory and commingling and no, no, thank you, no, thank you. I am free, Miss Scarlett, of all of that. No, 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 no. God, no. Not Jamila. I can't wait till I get out there on that water though. When I get on that water, that all that water around me is gonna be protected. It's gonna be so protected. And so, I can't wait until that till I get around that water. That's really why people want to live by water. Some people know it, some people don't. It depends on how spiritually aware you are. um, so one thing that I'm gonna make sure that I keep on deck is my John the Conqueror root and my tea tree oil. This is some bad ass stuff. The tea tree oil, this stuff is amaze balls. You just need a couple of drops. This stuff is amazing. I like to mix it with a little bit of olive oil or either grapeseed oil. I prefer olive oil, but my olive oil is downstairs. I need to refill my olive oil thing. Yeah, and this is a really, really strong. Mm. So I use tea tree oil on my face too. It's really, really good for the skin. But I put it on my third eye. And it seems to get rid of pimples. You would think oil would cause pimples. I had a little small pimple on my cheek that it got rid of like within hours. I was like, wow. So tea tree oil, it smells like a very, very concentrated patchouli, but it has more of a musky, woodsy type of smell to it. It almost smells a little bit like mold a little bit. It does. It almost smells a little bit like mold to me. But it's good stuff. Because I had people trying to attack my heart chakra. All that scapegoating that they do, you know, that's horrible when you do things and you don't want to take responsibility for the things that you do. And see, when it comes to black magic, if you do stuff under the guise of black magic, you'll be delivered from that. So, for example, if I cast black magic out there on somebody and, they go and they do something stupid, God is more than likely going to, deliver them from that. So, there's been a lot of things that have been done because of black magic that I don't take no responsibility for. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid to just sit there and go, "Oh, I want to curse you. I want to do something to you. Why? Oh, you just look like the perfect victim. Oh, okay, honey. Okay, we'll see if I'm the perfect victim." Oh, I noticed that they were getting sick and obsessed with me back in 2015. Yeah, for it to go on for so long, I don't think these people really have a sense of time. And they get mad because they want to be able to control my relationship. And when I say that I'm not gonna be in a relationship that you can control. And so they want to find out, who you with or whatever, they want to know everything about you. Well, guess what? You're not going to know anything about me because none of it is going to be in social media. So that's how they get their information, is through social media. And before they go crazy and get to holding people at gunpoint, tell me her information now. Something will happen to them. If it, like, I'm going to force you, tell me now. I don't take kindly to threats. I call people's bluff. I'm a whole trip. I will call people's bluffs. Because I'm like, I'm not sensitive to threats at all. So, you know, anyway, yeah, you go through all those changes to conjure those energies and send them to somebody, and you gonna get that back. And it seemed like they just don't have enough sense to just work on themselves. Just work on yourself. And in that way, you don't have to go through this, because it's just a constant cycle. It just the energy goes out. And I got a really good petition written. I'm gonna use the same petition all year long. I'm just gonna keep adding names to it if I have to, because they have other people that join the club and let's all attack this person. Kind of like what they did to Jesus Christ. It's disgusting. Oh, I love this tea tree oil. I love it. I really like essential oils. You just want to make sure you have a carrier oil with it. I think I want to make like a mix. I make massage oils a lot, with olive oil. I need to go downstairs and get my olive oil because I haven't done myself a really good rub down. Olive oil is very good for the body. It's very good for healing. You can use it all over the body, including your private areas. It's protection. Olive oil is a very good skin protectant. And if you get out of the shower, or either before you lay down and go to bed at night, rub yourself down with that olive oil. Hmm. And you know what? That's crazy, because I pulled the Sagittarius twice, and Tommy is a Sagittarius. That dude is a stalker. He is sick. He is sick. I am utterly convinced that he's one of the people that's stalking me. I am utterly convinced of that. Very obsessed with me. Probably very attracted to me too. Very jealous. Very jealous. And a lot of these men, they don't even have to really do spiritual work like what we do to ward off their evil and to, you know, hey baby. All they got to do is use the airwaves. That's why y'all think it's some people. See, the courts know about this stuff. Why y'all think it's some people that get banned from the internet? Because I got that petition probably to ban him from YouTube. He needs to be banned from YouTube. You do. But I'm not gonna take it serious. The heck are you doing, Kitty? I'm not gonna take it seriously. I'm not. I'm not gonna go through a bunch of changes to go against that dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. But he does need to get the hell on somewhere. A lot of them do. A lot of them are just creating hell on YouTube. To be truthful with you, I feel that they screwed up the website. I feel like they totally screwed up this website. They negativity constantly. People can't work in peace. But then again, on the other side of the coin, being that I have been attacked, by black women on here, I can see why they're pissed. But they're against everybody. Like they're against everybody. Like they're against me. And it's like, well, what the hell are you against me for? Like, uh, they're on their plight. Oh, you're a single mother. You know, they have this very black and white thinking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't I don't have Tommy's name in my phone anywhere. I don't that's bizarre. Like I have no association with that man and don't want it either. So that's strange. People are strange, ain't they? So, you know, even the negativity that they send through the airwaves. And I don't think that anything too negative was being said about me yesterday live by this one person, but I think the negativity that affects me mainly is the stuff that he says to other people about me behind the scenes. And trust me, I'm very telepathic. If I'm connected to you in any kind of way, I know exactly what you done said about me. Okay. I can even feel the moment that you stab me in the back or in the heart. So, you know, just want to ward off that energy. People, when a person gets used to dumping their crap all on you, they kind of don't want to let that situation go. They like, oh, but this is perfect for me. And so, you know what I was going to talk to y'all about is that women do absorb a lot of men's negative stuff. But, and it, you know, some women, if they care about a man, they don't even mind doing that, you know, because, but when you're not appreciating it, it's like, I'm not going to keep going through this for somebody that don't appreciate it. No, 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 no. So, you know, I think tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and break down and take me a spiritual bath too tomorrow. So, oh, goodness gracious. I had to give myself a little rub down here. So, you know, yeah, I don't have these fears and stuff of people trying to get revenge on me. Sometimes I'll hear, you know, them through the spirit saying, you're going to die. And all this, like, eventually, one day I will. Eventually. Okay. Maybe one day, but not today. One day, but not today. Not today, no time soon. Yeah, that, and you know what? A lot of them feel like if I can't have you, nobody can have you. It's like, okay, you must be, um, and you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of women are on red alert, not because the black community they see it as it being just black men, but a lot of women, period, are on red alert because these men are killing these women. Okay, men are killing women left and right. They are killing women, like shooting them, beating them to death, poisoning them. So a lot of women are just like, you know, you hear about stuff like that in the news, and it is very sad, but you know, it don't have to be something that's a part of your life. I'm protected from that, you know. I wouldn't even say if something happened. I say ain't nothing gonna happen. I have a lot of trust in my spirits to the point where, I know I'm gonna be here for a long time. But yeah, for some reason, coming to YouTube did lead to a bunch of psychopaths and sociopaths. It did. Oh yeah. Who you talking about? What big fool? Are you talking about you know who? Because they're demonic. If you notice demonically possessed people that are possessed by really messed up demons that are killing their heart chakra, basically, if you don't have the ability to apologize when you've hurt somebody, that means that your heart is damaged. They just don't care. Normal people that they do something wrong, they just apologize and they move forward. A lot of people can't do that. Because they're demonically possessed. That demon don't want them doing nothing that relates to them being human. They ain't about to apologize for nothing. They because they don't feel bad for nothing. And that's probably why. Like, I don't feel bad for this, you know. And to be honest with you, I don't need for a person to apologize to me for me to heal. I don't need it. Whatever. They pride themselves at it. It's very, to me, I feel like they have like a satanic cult. Basically, is what they have. Is like a satanic cult or something that they're doing, even though they'll say that it's not, but it's like, you pretty much fit the entire MO of being a satanic cult, you know. So I don't know. If I hurt somebody, I ain't got no problem with apologizing. Like, hey, I didn't mean to do that. You know what I'm saying? I may have had some negative spirits on me. But that's how you can tell a person is halfway conscious. A lot of these people, they are sleep. They are sleeping 24/7. Okay. So they ain't even they not up at all. And so we do call them empty seaters. We do. Now there are some people that are your prophets that may talk kind of weird to the point where they may say some stuff, but when they're just being cruel and that's not being a prophet. You know what I'm saying? That's you just being evil and cruel. Okay. No, never accept failure. I don't have any children by any of these men on YouTube. No. No, I don't. Who you talking about though? Like, why don't you put who you're talking about though? 'Cause there's a couple of them that act like they're my baby daddies, and my baby daddy, he did stalk me when he was alive. God rest his soul. Mhm. I remember when he came over to Kansas to visit me too. Yeah, but not to this capacity. He was never hateful or evil. Like, he did used to do stuff like disable my car, and then he'd be like around the corner, and he'd be like, "What you need me to fix?" So he would disable my car just so that he would have to fix it. Like, I'm like, Lord have mercy, what a crazy man. Because whenever he did it, I'd be like, have you ever went out to your car and tried to start it and it don't start? He did that to me before. I never forget that. I just thought about that too. I had kind of forgotten about that. I went outside. I think I was running up to the store or something. That's all I was doing. And this fool had taken he had taken one of the fuses out of my car so that it wouldn't start. I was like, what the hell is wrong with my car? But I knew instantly when it didn't start that it was him. So I run back in the house. I'm like, would you put my fuse back in the car? Where are you going? To the store? Can I go to McDonald's? Yeah, well, you better be back in 10 minutes. It's like, what is it? They're weird. They're very, very weird. Okay. But men do not really have an intuition like women do. They don't. 'Cause they'll be thinking some stuff that's totally false. They can't distinguish reality from fiction. They just, man. Oh, no, I don't have any children by him. No, ma'am. So anyway, so yeah, you just and look at this. Somebody, I can't wait till my other black candles get here. I should have ordered them from at one place over in New York too. I'm a order my next batch from that place in New York. I really do like their candles are very good. This one I have been having issues with the flame going out. Somebody is really trying to work against my work, and you're not gonna be able to. Think it's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Got to pour off some of this wax. Whenever your candles do that and you have to pour out wax, that sometimes means that somebody emotional is messing with you. Somebody emotional about something. Sorry, buddy, it ain't my fault. Nah, 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 nah. Oh, it ain't my fault. I feel like listening to that song, y'all. No wonder I'm wide awoke though. Hell, it's only Sunday morning. I don't know why me and my son was thinking that tomorrow was Monday. Today is Sunday. Yeah, but I don't like I don't have to necessarily go live when I'm up late, and I don't because they try to act like I'm committing a federal crime whenever I'm up late. They like when my spirits want me to stay up, they want me to stay up for a reason. Okay. And because I am about to go to sleep in a minute here, but sometimes when people tell you to sleep at night, it's because they want to know what time you're gonna be asleep so that they can do work on you. Shit, that's why they want to do that. She's good. She's good. My kitty cat, she's so cute. Jacob be getting on her nerves sometimes, but she's a cutie pie. If somebody turn my air off. So yeah, everybody is responsible for their own negative energy, and you can't. Like, I think that here's what I want to say about these people online. And I'm gonna say this, and you know what? We all know that they're demonically possessed and will not listen. You should not have gotten yourself involved in my personal affairs. Like, some of them will blame me. It's your fault because of something. No, it's your own fault because you shouldn't have gotten involved with my personal stuff. I had one of them try to tell me you got baggage. You just don't know how to just say no and just avoid a person. Like that's what I would have done. But I mean, because I'm not about to sit up here and be afraid of somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, people ain't that crazy, but whatever. So it ain't my fault that you got involved in stuff that you probably should not have involved yourself with. That's the lesson of the day. I don't care if it was my mama. I don't care if it was my father. I don't care who it was. You should have said, hey, listen, I'm not going to involve myself in that. That is a grown woman. Leave me out of it. Instead, people decided, oh, she's a child. And no. So, it's weird. Like you just shouldn't have got involved with that. That's what's wrong with these folk online. They should have made better decisions to not involve themselves with certain people. And then what's crazy is that I've had people making a fuss over me and acting a fool, and then I've had people blame me for it. I'm like, well, I'm not the negative one. I'm just responding to your disrespect of me constantly and your lies. So again, there's the scapegoating. It's your fault. This my fault that this person is stalking me and don't know how to move on. Like, are you kidding me? Really? This person done told you all this negative stuff. This person is talking to you, saying all this negative stuff about me. I'm not thinking about this person. This person is talking about me, but it's Jamila's fault. I don't think so. It's your fault for talking to that negative person. Like, I don't know why people don't think logically. I'm used to logical, I'm used to people thinking logically. I'm used to logical thinking people. I am. I'm not used to people that will sit up there and say, oh, well, I didn't have control over myself. And so it's your fault. No, it's not my fault. It's your fault. You shouldn't have gotten involved. Okay. Y'all, them beans was good. You know what? The next time I make some beans, some black eyed peas, I still got a whole pot of them. Next time I make them, I'm put some carrots in them. Like chop up some carrots. That's gonna be good. Or either put them waffle carrots in it. I would have liked to have had some carrots in that. So I'm gonna do like my mother used to do. She would freeze her stews and stuff. My mother, she was real good about food organization. But sometimes my mother would have some stuff in the back of her refrigerator, and I'm like, Mom, did you label this? I used to laugh and like man, I swear before I moved, me and my mom had the best relationship ever, man. I tell you, oh my God. We used to have the best, but when I moved, it was like her personality changed so quickly. I was like, God damn, who are you, Helter Skelter? Shit. But I used to get on her about having a food museum in her freezer. I don't know if y'all ever saw that movie called Mother with Debbie Reynolds. I like to watch that movie sometimes late at night because it just helps me laugh and relax. It's just one of those kind of funny, clean comedies. Oh goodness. And I actually watched that movie with my mom a couple of times. And so, boy, it was I have some dark memories of my mother too. When we got along perfectly. But when we wasn't getting along, oh, it was hell. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is after a few days, probably around right Monday or Tuesday, I'm gonna put them beans in Ziploc bags and freeze them. You know, my mother was really into not wasting food. I moved here for me. I ain't moved here for nobody. So that's a lie. Like, why do y'all listen to that dude? Why do he don't know anything about me? Trust me, he's not a good source to get information about me from. he be he's way off. A lot of them are way off. You be like, where'd you get like what? No, I moved here for me. I was gonna go to Seattle. But I decided to come here because my auntie and them lived here, but they done moved. My auntie moved. My cousin's still down here. A couple of my cousins still down here, but my auntie moved. So, you know, mm, somebody put a parakeet spell on them. They all parakeets, huh? I like how you describe him though, because that is exactly what he is. I like to call him a big lug though. I like to call him a big lug. I think big lug is something that comes from New York, and he's from New York, so that fits him perfectly. Calling him a big, and then sometimes I call him a lug head, like you big lug head. Now, I wasn't even talking to that person at the time that I moved here. He had nothing to do with the planning. He didn't pay for the gas money. He didn't do shit. I wasn't even, in fact, when I moved here, I hadn't spoken to that person in months and wasn't even thinking about that person. I wasn't even thinking about that person when I came down here. Now, I mean, there were people that were talking to me about him, when I got down here, but, other than that, that turned negative really quickly. But, yeah, that's no, I didn't have any plans, never met that person in person. It shouldn't matter. It's the devil is in the details. I think that these people are just regurgitating information because they losing their minds. I'm gonna tell y'all, it was like a couple of months ago, and I was sitting here and I was sitting here chilling, having me a glass of wine, and it was kind of stressful dealing with it. Like it was like one of those times where they was just really, really acting a fool. And so I was sitting there, and then all of a sudden, it felt like my brain was on fire. Like it just felt like I was getting ready to go wobbly 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 woo or something like that. And so I never forget I started listening to brain healing frequencies and frequencies to heal your brain cells, like because you're dealing with people with drug addictions. I am an empath. I cannot deal with people and their drug and too much out, like like there's some people that I can't listen to on here. He's one of them because now the big fool, I can listen to him anytime unless he's real toxic. Then I'm just like, ooh, God, I can't. No, but like some of them be on here real, real, real drunk and talking loud, and it's like, oh my God, I can't do it. It's just somebody give me. So what I do is I listen to like bird sounds and stuff and just relax and stuff. Try to try to watch a movie or something. One question before I go. Who said I was going in? Oh, it is 5 o'clock in the morning. I do need to go. Hey, Nyan Palve. Hello. Happy New Year to you too. So yeah, I don't know why y'all pay attention to that or take it seriously, because it's just people, what they do is they say what they need to say at the time that sounds good so that they can usher in some kind of free money. It's these people are just looking for free money on here. Something shit happened. What happened? Uh, yeah. I'm tell y'all something. Aside from being around my older son's family, and sometimes being around my family when they loud and stuff, when I am at home, it's always very, very quiet and peaceful. I don't do the yelling and the screaming thing. And I don't like to have people around me that I have to yell and scream and argue with them. I don't. Oh, you found out your friend was married? Mm, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Never did understand why people get married just so that they can cheat. It just it's listen, I don't get it. I don't get it, you know. What was your question though? Oh, you talking about Naya and Palve? Hmm. So, what was your question though? Because I am about to go. I'm gonna finish. Well, actually, I'm gonna start this movie. What movie was I talking about? I think I want to watch that movie Mother. It's just a real good, light-hearted comedy, and it's so funny because the mother in the movie Debbie Reynolds, and she passed away too. And I heard that Betty White passed away on Facebook. I heard she passed away. So rest in peace, Betty White. She was pretty cool. But Debbie Reynolds in the movie, she pulls out this big block of frozen cheese. It's funny as hell. This movie is so funny. Like if you are ever like feeling some kind of way about your childhood or just watch that movie. Whoever made that movie made it so it's like a feel good movie. It really is. It's a really good movie. What did I miss? Oh God, here we go. We got we got dipshits calling. I got this one troll that calls me. He left me a message. I just delete all of his messages. I don't even listen to him anymore. I don't read the I don't read the transcripts or nothing. I just delete them. But um he called me one night and I was just through. I was through dealing. He was like, "Can you please go to sleep so that I can go to sleep? Because I have a timer and an alarm set for when you go live and you're not letting me sleep, Jamila." And I'm like, "What in the hell? Are you serious?" Oh, hold on. You said, "Why does it matter though?" I didn't see your other question. Nayan Palve, I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, they do. This man, he's been calling me for 6 years now. Okay. And what he does is he just leaves voice messages, just like he's just talking to somebody that he knows. And I have no idea who this dude is. But I got him on my list for sure as unknown caller because he calls unknown, you know. And Spirit even told me that that dude was trying to do work on me too. I'm like, how do you just like, I'm sorry, doing work on complete strangers that you don't know? What kind of work are you doing? And what I could see that is that he was doing breakup work and love work. I've never met this man. I'm never going to meet this man, but he's doing love spells on me. This is no cap. Like, are you kidding me? You don't know me, but you're doing love work on me. And I could see it in the cards. He's doing breakup work, destructive work, and love work. And so some people are just crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody don't need to be trying to practice the craft because they just cray cray. You want to take revenge, Naya? You know what? Your best revenge is for you to move on and be happy. That's your best revenge. I don't want no money from that person. I don't accept money from everybody. I don't want no money for that. See, that's another thing that another piece of knowledge that I tried to kick to people. You know, you don't just accept money from anybody and everybody. Like, they don't want to listen to me though. They don't want to listen to me. I don't take money from everybody. Mm-mm. Nah. No, no, no. And then especially money for what? What are they sending you money for? I don't want no money from them people. Mm. So anyway, I still don't see your question. I'm gonna go, you guys. This has been a great discussion. I will see y'all later. Have a happy Sunday. All right, I'm out. Blessings. Bye bye.